Blood this time, look. I just came back.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, Herbert. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, 49ers 9.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
21, 11. 65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where they're...
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0.
Chargers 14, 49ers 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
21.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very...
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Justin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hey, go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
Here we go, here we go.
McCaffrey on the counter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 27, Garoppolo. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this, and we'll have to wait and see. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here we go, here we go, here
And
we go.
this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Williams brings it in. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert. Open man Parham. He's got him. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They were stopped last time from the one. Now here's another try on third and goal. They'll look to throw again. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second down and goal. Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and 8?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10. their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This
touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they can... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Go ahead.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Next to score, Chargers 49, 49ers 20.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Down to about the 32.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go, here we go,
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And past the 30, down to about the 27.
Here we go, here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert! 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 21, 21. 12, 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
11.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 68 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.